Good morning. Close that. There we go. Right, I've got a little bit of a stuffy nose. Yeah. It's okay. Or maybe not. You know. So, day 7 of Inktober. Today's prompt is Afterglow, as far as I've read. There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a cold. Okay, so Afterglow's the prompt today. Hi Correria. Let me just... Yes, merry weekend. It's Saturday. Okay, now we need to just move it up a little. There we go. Oof. It's a bit bright outside, isn't it? Well, it looks bright. It's actually kind of white mostly. So, I've got water there because I burned my mouth. So, it's the biggest storm in years here, so if I'm not on the internet after this, I probably was crushed by a tree or something. Oh no! Stay safe and away from trees that can fall. Oh, there's a hair. Also, my hair is a little wet. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a bit wet because I took a shower not too long ago. And I'm also wearing a different jumper underneath. Do need to get myself more turtlenecks though, because this is itchy on my neck. Ugh. Didn't went for a swim. I just took a shower this morning because we only have water, hot water in the mornings, so I had to take care of it, you know. Itchy isn't good, scratchy may come for a visit. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that is such a pretty jellyfish. Anyway, where's our Lord and Savior Abian even? Maybe he'll show up. Ooh. It's a lot of pink and stuff, but what we wanted to do is, because it's so, just like make a different definition for it, which would be after night. You're not dead. Hello, dead. I'm alive. We're getting the dad jokes. I see. Cold water's doing my mouth some good. Okay, so it'll be afterglow, which would be, as we've decided, after the glowing jellyfish and such disappear. It is actually kind of wet. It's just not, like, it's not fluffy like it usually is. It looks like hair to me. It's wet. I can feel it. It's still very damp, but hopefully it'll dry properly. It looks like hair to me. Hair is hair is hair is hair. Maybe the wall is also helping with a little bit of a drying. I don't know. Oh, shoot. It's scratched. It's itchy. Oof. Remind me to buy more turtleneck jumpers. in the colour black to match the black cat outfit, because right now I ended up having to wear this because I wanted to reserve a blue jumper for a different thing. I meant the turtleneck jumpers. Right, afterglow. After the glow. What happens after the glow? I mean, she just escaped the rocks, and so she travelled a little further. A mad clash of thoughts and ideas happened. Yes. Seems like it. How's everyone's morning going? I got to do some studying for a test before the stream. That's going pretty okay. Breakfast was nice, and the shower was kind of nice too. But now I have a stuffy nose, so excuse me if I keep sniffling. I'm enjoying the storm, barely can hear anything. Oh dear, oh dear. Here the storm seems to have passed. It's kind of very quiet today. And I saw a couple of tits flying around. A blue tit and a great tit. I got to see up close. They didn't stay long enough for a picture though, which is sad. It's not that I've got allergies, I'm just... The whole temperature shifts are getting to me. Which I guess is a form of allergy, maybe. An allergy to temperature shifts. I saw a tree fall on the road in the early morning, some meters in front of me. Oh my goodness, be careful! And stay away from trees during a storm. Don't make a tit joke, don't make a tit joke. You know what I meant. The birds. It was very cute though. Like, they were flying around and jumping around. It was very cute, but I wish they would have stayed put long enough for me to take a picture. Maybe I'll see them again. I don't know, sometime today, I'm hoping. There are trees everywhere. I guess I can't go outside. I mean, so long as you... I'm sure you may see them again of their descendants. Perhaps. A comedian. Yeah. My mum's friend found it very funny too when I pointed out that we saw the tits in the garden. And I said that that I wasn't sure what the German term for the great tit was, and I used the words great tit, and her friend thought it was hilarious, and my mum was like, no, I'm pretty sure in German we call it Kohlmeise instead of that. And that her friend was laughing in the background. You know, I was making... Never mind. Let's stop talking about tits and, What? Oh, okay, Streamlabs. Gee. What were you saying? Can you put it in a way that the bot won't get offended? Okay. I'm pretty sure I've got the lowest moderation setting too, so like, I just keep it a secret. Oh. What about the Discord? Oh, reminds me I wanted to open a Crates channel, wasn't it? Didn't I? For Streamlabs, I saw a pair of tits. The bird! Today. So mysterious when the bot just deletes a message. See, it works. Yeah, but they were quite adorable and kind of like... oh my goodness, I don't know what to draw. I know it's going to include chanterelle, but like Afterglow. Ugh. It seems my brain isn't awake, even though I woke up at 7:30. 7:30. Yes, check what today's prompt is for you. To be fair, my hair looks a lot wetter in person than it does on stream. And it also feels a lot wetter. You woke up at 10, so like an hour ago. I did plan on cleaning the bathrooms before the stream, but I ended up not having time because I also had to take a shower. Drip. Huh? I woke up at 5 when something smashed against my house. Oh dear. I hope you stay safe in the storm. Right. Afterglow, afterglow. What can I do with an afterglow? So, she just escaped the rocks. It's raining too, so I can hear the rain sounds so loud thanks to the wind. Ah, yeah, I know that. Had it a lot yesterday and the day before when the storm was here. Afterglow, afterglow. Think of something. They'll eat some radioactive shrooms and get an afterglow. How about no? She could meet someone in the afterglow. They eat glue. Got an afterglow. Someone, but who? I mean, I've established now that mermaids and jellyfish at least glow in the darkness of the ocean. Who may or may not turn out to be revealed even later on. Ew! That is actually kind of fun. Maybe she's not that far away from home though, because how far can you travel during a couple of hours in the ocean? I mean, she could have travelled quite a bit, but I would say for the day celebrate, she should be back home to celebrate her going away thing. Maybe she sees her town in the distance. Ooh. And realize, oh my goodness, I'm quite far from home. I should get back. Like having the town in the background of the action. Okay, so we can, yeah. Maybe she realizes if it is the town for small bacteria. I need some tea, too sleepy. I've got water here because I burned my mouth, so anything hot is not recommended right now. Yeah, it's feeling a little better though. Just a little. And it doesn't bother me when talking. It does bother me when eating though. Okay, have fun lurking. Have fun lurking. Right, let's try and get some perspective. Okay, so I think for a hint we should have like a... How was the cake experience yesterday? Like I said, I burnt my mouth, but we ate the rest of it this morning, which was cold, and it tasted literally only like marzipan and chocolate. Like, it tasted as if it consisted of only those two things. Otherwise, though, it hasn't given me a stomach ache yet, so must have been okay to eat. And all that. We're going to try again this afternoon and stick to the recipe this time. Tilda apparently added added baking powder into it, which you don't really need if you are going to beat up the egg whites. Fine sacrifice for some tasty marzipan. We could have just eaten the marzipan with some chocolate to get the same experience. Honestly. But I hope that this afternoon's cake turns out better. We'll just leave out the baking powder and use less chocolate and less marzipan, because it really was a lot of chocolate and marzipan. So anyway, we are going to draw a fishtail right here, but there's a different fishtail too. To Chanterelle's fishtail. We'll draw some bubbles. I will have Chanterelle looking over the edge of this rocky bit. Oops, that I got a little messed up. Hey, I'll take anything you got spare, it's a good offer. Now, this time we're going to use less marzipan, less chocolate, and no baking powder. We'll just follow the recipe as close as possible this time. Why is she wearing a crown if she was like sleeping? I just realized that. Maybe she wasn't. Maybe she just started getting changed and didn't take a crown off yet. When she came across the glowy jellyfish outside, maybe? Plot holes. Why is she still wearing her crown? And we'll have more bubbles here, because they're swimming away quickly. Maybe she was just born with it and it's stuck. Nah. It's an accessory. And then we will have rocks in the distance and little mushrooms. I saw this really fun mushroom on Pinterest lately. I don't know if it was a real one, but it kind of had like this shape. going to try and make this look a little like the reef that we had seen. So like it's a little more apparent where she's gone through. Maybe we'll also draw like this, and then put a couple of rocks here. So like that's where she's gone through. Okay, we're doing a lot of environment stuff again today. Which means this is kind of gone. To be fair, drawing backgrounds is very fun. It is. I don't know why so many artists kind of avoid it. Because like background is all the context. You know. I've drawn a lot of backgrounds. Like the only time I haven't drawn a background is this guy. Because I was just not feeling it that day. But this Inktober is full of backgrounds. Detailed backgrounds at that too. I mean, here I did a lot of sort of backgrounds, but not much. Like, that's just a wall. Maybe I just got more confident with backgrounds. Okay. Yes, plenty of cool backgrounds all around. Oceans are just very fun in general. Maybe that's why I am drawing so many backgrounds this Inktober. Let me just clean that out again, because it was a bit stuck and difficult to open. Have you ever been on one of those boats that lets you see the bottom of the sea? No, I've never been on one of those boats. I've been on ferries, but I could never really see into the ocean itself. Oh wait. Well, there was once a time where one of the ferries that I was on had like windows underneath the surface, but I don't think I saw anything of interest, like no fish or anything, which was kind of sad. went on one in the Mediterranean just for a day. It was very cool to see all the fishes. I imagine it was amazing. And I do want to do it one day. Got enough life ahead of me to do it, you know, at some point. Dad hates being on ships, so he had a very hard time. I never get seasick. Me neither. Me neither. I handle boats pretty well. It's a bit of a weird feeling sometimes when they rock around, but it's not sickening to me. I kind of like it. I've been in a big aquarium in a zoo where they had a tunnel kind of going through the water. But I don't remember if there were fish inside. I do know that there were, what you call them? In German they're called Seehunde, which in my head translates to sea dogs, ocean dogs. But I don't know the English word. I remember so many jellyfishes. I've been to the second biggest aquarium in Europe, which is in Valencia. Ooh, okay. I mean, nowadays I probably don't agree particularly with aquariums because it's still locking up fish and restricting their freedom in order for people to look at them. I don't think any of those fish complain though. Well, I mean, if you... Just because they don't complain doesn't mean that, you know, they should be locked up in a fish tank. Drawing rocks can be so much fun, hey? Squiggle, squiggle, squiggle. These guys have jagged edges because we just broke off. Remember the plushie you crocheted that was like a witch that you did a while back? Oh yeah, I was going to give him some mermaid things. Boo. She's been sitting right behind me. At the wall. You just don't see her because I'm blocking her. You can see the tree. She was here all along. She was. She's watching me from behind. Which sounds a little creepy. But it is Halloween. But yes, I remember wanting to... However, lemons. They're doing pretty good. I watered them yesterday. I still have to water them today. But I'll have to do that after the stream. You know. One of the lemons though in the kitchen has kind of died. It was a tinier one and there were like four other trees in there that are doing quite well. So maybe they just took away all the resources from that one lemon tree that was still growing. Who knows? It's a bit sad, but can't do anything about it, sadly. Now that it's dead. Poor lemon tree. I will never forget you, lemon tree. Considering Chanterelle is looking at him like this, or her, she can kind of see him in person. Though, I just realised that. Is it very sunny today? I can't see anything behind you. It's not sunny at all, actually. It's very cloudy. But also kind of no wind, barely any wind today. Which is something new. A little something different, given that the past couple of days it's been rainy and stormy and windy. Yeah, it's definitely autumn. Autumn for sure. Okay, let's put some brown in these lighter areas. Now the question is Chanterelle going to follow this person, well, or this Murbit more? Or is she going to just go back home? Questions upon questions upon questions. I mean, given that Celebrate isn't for another 2 days, so like it's over tomorrow, Tomorrow is perennial. Maybe she is going to follow this guy, or person, or girl. I don't know. Why is it a guy in my head? A newfound friendship, for example. Maybe she could celebrate something with the guy she's following. A newfound friendship, for example. Ooh. Ooh. That sounds very nice. With like, I don't know, what do they drink? Do they even drink? Is ocean water safe for drinking for mermaids? Or is it advisable for them to not drink ocean water, for example? They just open their mouth and go, yum. That's a way of doing it, I suppose, yeah. Yum. Nom nom nom. It doesn't have to be all evil scheming. Maybe they're both evil scheming people. Who knows? Maybe they'll scheme evil, but later. Let them have a little fun moment. Fine. They can have some fun. But only some. Da-da-da. I know. And I'm listening to those ideas and deciding what I want to do. Oops. Drew on the other side by accident. That happens sometimes. I'm going to very carefully draw around these bubbles. Good thing I've got a thin pen, otherwise this would be quite the task. Okay. Coloured in everything that has to be brown, I'd say, for now. Oh no, I have not. This sandy bit is going to be brown too. Now this rock and this rock are looking very samey, so we're going to try and separate them with a a bit of a purple to make the rock in the background look darker. I'll dilute it with water later. Right now though, we'll try and set it apart. Toasted butter, hello! I know this stream is happening a little earlier than usual. But I have something to do this afternoon, so morning stream it is. Okay, that's helping a little bit. Need to be more careful clanking my dip pen like that. Oof. How are you doing? We are currently drawing something for the Afterglow scene. And there is a mystery mermaid right here. Or perhaps a merman, who knows. I think my brain has decided it's going to be a guy. And they might be friends. But I haven't decided if that's going to be an actual thing yet. Also, I'm having a lot of fun with backgrounds again, even if these are just rocks. I'll have to research some ocean perennials. Do they have evergreens in the ocean? Is there such a thing as an evergreen in an ocean? The nose is starting to itch. At least it's less stuffy than it was before. But now it's itchy and I don't like that. Okay, the purple is actually helping a little with the darkening of these shapes. So I'll use it over here as well. And then we shall dilute it later on. And up here. Okay, I like the way that looks. This background bit is going to be a little bit more colourful though. I'll just outline the rocks in the distance. Which might be the reef where that I redrew on for the idyllic prompt. So we can connect that to this. She's not that far from home. Not that far. Maybe she'll go further from home, who knows? Who knows? Oh, look at these lovely colours. It It looks so magical, this rock now. It's the purple. Definitely the purple. That's making this look so magical. Whee! We'll let that rock dry before I dilute the front bit. We'll also add some here, some water. Let the ink flow. And also dilute this a little bit. Look at that. I love the way the ink reacts to water sometimes. It's very fun. Right, I'll do the blue bubbles. Of this mystery mermaid rather, whose identity is currently unclear because I can't decide on anything at the moment, other than perhaps that it's a guy, but only perhaps. Maybe it's not a guy. Things are yet to be decided. Sorry, parents came home from shopping and I had to go help. Did I miss anything? Not much. I just diluted the rock inks and added a couple of bubbles. And I'm trying to figure out who this mystery mermaid is going to be, because I'm not sure what I want it to be. Oh, it's still all very wet. Bubbles, yes. Yes. Lots and lots of bubbles, right. The mushrooms, we can have red, orange, we can have green, purple. Yeah, I think that's a good colour selection. I just have to be careful where I put my hand so that I don't get ink on my hand. Which is probably going to happen anyway, because I can't be careful for the life of me. inking process must be completed, and that includes your hands. Why do I take showers if I'm just going to get my hands dirty again? Why do I even wash my hands at this point? Like, I wash them, they get clean, and then I get ink on them. Just eat food with your hands and then get ink all over it. That does not sound hygienic in the slightest. Careful. Don't want to break my glass tip pen. I like this mushroom because it kind of looks like a witch hat. It's an Inktober. You haven't broken one in a while. You should maybe consider doing it. It's an Inktober tradition after all. No, I don't want to break